This is lesson 31 in Saxon Algebra 1, 3rd edition. And we're going to be talking today about combining like terms and solving equations. So let's get right to it. I've got a couple of examples here for you that take it step by step and go through exactly what you need to do. So let's just go ahead and look at that real quick. The first thing we're going to do is we're going to identify we need to solve for x, and then we're going to apply the distributive property here and here, because this is on the outside of both of these. When we do that, we have 2 times x is 2x, and 2 times negative 5 is negative 10. Alright, then we're going to have down here we're going to keep our 2x, but let's come up here. The right hand side of the equation says 5x plus 23. So 2 times x minus 5 equals 5x plus 23. And we've solved part of these, or simplified, not solved, but simplified the left hand side. And we've left the right hand side alone, pretty much just bringing it down every time. Now let's look at what we're going to do. We're going to eliminate the 5x over here, and we're going to move it over to the other side. And the only way we can do that is by doing the opposite. It's a positive 5x. So if I want to get rid of that and make it cancel out, I would have to have a negative 5x. So 5x minus 5x, and then we're going to keep the plus 23 there. Whatever I did on this side, I've got to also do on this side so it can stay equal. So 2x minus 5x minus 10 equals 5x minus 5x plus 23. When I combine my like terms here, I have negative 5 and positive 2 gives me negative 3x minus 10 equals 23, and you see we've eliminated that x term on the right hand side. Alright, now we want to eliminate this negative 10, and we're going to do the very same thing, the opposite of what we have. So the opposite of negative 10 would be positive 10, so we're going to add 10 to both sides, and then we get rid of that, we eliminate it, and we have negative 3x equals 33. Now I'm going to get rid of the negative 3 that's beside the x, and we know that if there's no sign in between, that means that we're multiplying. So if we're multiplying negative 3 times x, the only way to get rid of that negative 3 is to divide by negative 3. So we divide on both sides of the equation, and we get, these will cross out, and we get x equals, and 33 divided by negative 3 equals negative 11. So we've simplified, we've solved for x, and now we're done. Alright, go to the next page. Here we've got x is not our variable, y is our variable. And over here we've got 2 y terms, and here we have 2 y terms. So the very first thing we're going to do is combine both like terms on both sides. So 6 minus 10 is negative 4y, and 8 minus 2 is 6y. Alright, so I'm going to eliminate this 6 because I want to move it over here on the left. So I need a negative 6. So negative 4y minus 6y minus 11 equals 6y minus 6y plus 29. When I combine my like terms again, over here I get negative 6 and negative 4 is negative 10 minus 11 equals 29. Now I want to eliminate this negative 11, so I'm going to add 11 on both sides, and when I add 11 to 29 I get 40, so I have negative 10y equals 40, and then I'm going to divide by negative 10, and y then will equal negative 4. Alright, so let's work our practice problems, and then you can go ahead and do your lesson set. Alright, the first thing we want to do, we're identifying that we're going to solve for C, but here we're going to have to distribute this negative 3 over both these things in parentheses. So negative 3 times 2 is negative 6, and negative 3 times negative C is positive 3C. And then I'm just going to bring this down. Now I want to eliminate this C right here, so I want to move it over to the other side. To do that, I need the opposite of what I have. I have a positive, so I need a negative C. Okay, and then I just got rid of that. And 3 minus 1 is 2C. Negative 6 plus 2C equals negative 2. Now I want to eliminate this negative 6 right here, and to do that I need a positive 6, so let's add 6 to both sides. I get rid of that, and I have 2C equals negative 2 and positive 6 is 4. Now I want to get rid of this 2, so I'm going to divide by 2 on both sides, and I have C equals 2. Alright, next problem. Now here I have variables on both sides, and I've got some distributive property to do on both sides, so let's go ahead and do that. Here on this left-hand side, you see this negative sign. This negative sign is going to apply to both terms here, and what it's going to do is change the sign of both of them, and that's really all it's going to do because it's like negative 1. So we're going to have now negative 6C and positive 5 equals 4 times 7C is 28C, and 4 times negative 8 is negative 32 plus 3. Alright, and you see right here I have like terms that I can combine, so let's go ahead and do that. Negative 32 and positive 3 is, let's bring this down, it's going to be negative 29. Let's go ahead and bring these down. Now I want to move this 28 to the other side, so I'm going to subtract 28C from both sides, and I've eliminated that. Negative 28 and negative 6 is negative 34C plus 5 equals negative 29. Now I want to eliminate the 5, so I'm going to subtract 5 on each side. I've eliminated that. Negative 34C equals negative 34. Divide by negative 34 so that I can eliminate it. And C will be equal to 1. Alright, last one. Alright, let's distribute this negative sign over both of these. Negative 7 plus 9 is, and then let's go ahead and solve that, is 2. That's what's in parentheses. And then the Z is going to multiply by that 2 minus 6Z equals, let's distribute this 8. 8 times negative 6 is negative 48. And 8 times 2 is 16. And here I've got like terms also. Negative 48 and positive 16 equals negative 32. And here I have 2Z minus 6Z. So negative 6 and positive 2 is negative 4Z equals negative 32. Let's eliminate this negative 4. And we have Z equals positive 8 because negative and negative makes a positive. Alright, good job, and I will see you tomorrow for lesson 32.